What's going on, Hoop Junkies? My name is Gina Rapino. Her name is Ricky Flo, as if you didn't know.
Whoa!
And
rhymer.
you are tuned in to the latest episode of The Dugout. Now, Ricky?
Yes.
There's been a lot of historical moments in basketball that took place right here in Basketball TV.
That's actually correct. I would have to agree.
2014 has been a fantabulous year.
That was okay.
Yeah, right. So, for example, my favorite memory, would have to be the FIBA World Cup.
Yes, I would have to.
The entire
if you
state.
picked anything else, it would be weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be strange. But except when I'm here with you, that's that goes off the chart. That's number one. But the 2014 FIBA World Cup was fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, not just the entire tournament, but I want to talk about one specific moment that took place that I will always remember. It was when the Philippines, ran out of the tunnel onto the court for the very first time in 40 years on the world
my
stage.
hairs are standing.
And the entire arena in Seville erupted. No. And they didn't even warm up yet. They were just, running out.
That's
and the crowd erupted. And I looked at the other media contingency there from the Philippines, Leah Cruz and TJ Manoto. And we almost started crying.
Aww.
And it was even before the tournament actually started. So that moment for me, aside from, of course, the win against Senegal, but that moment for me really stood out because I'm never going to forget that.
So that's you. That's your BTV moment for 2014. Mine would have to be All-Star Weekend. It's always like the grandest time of the year if you're a basketball fan. And just to witness it live in New Orleans itself, because it's the most vibrant, it's the most vibrant city ever. It's amazing. The music, the food, the people, everything was just absolutely amazing. So that would have to be my top moment for 2014.
So what's your top moment?
What is your top moment?
You can join the discussion and use the hashtag Dugout2014.
That's right. And as a special treat for everybody, we know that the year is slowly winding down. We will be counting down the top 10 moments in basketball for the year 2014. And in this episode, we start off with number 10 to 6.
At number 10, we have Paul George's unfortunate injury during a Team USA scrimmage. PG-13 was supposed to have the best season of his career with the Pacers, but then this nightmare happened. It's one of the most gruesome sports injuries you will ever see, and it even sparked a debate of whether NBA players should be allowed to play in international competitions. On the bright side, Paul George is on his way to full recovery, and it looks like he will be ready to reclaim his superstar status next year.
Up next is the Asian Games stint of Team Gilas Pilipinas. Coming off an inspiring performance in the FIBA World Cup, expectations were off the charts for Gilas Pilipinas for their battle in the Asian Games. Unfortunately, though, they came up short, and their 7th place rank at the end of the tournament became the worst finish of any Philippine team in the Asian Games. It was definitely a very bitter pill to swallow for Pinoy Hoops fans as they clamored for a review of the national team program.
Next up at number 8 is the NU Bulldogs winning the UAAP Championship. We don't need stars in this team to win the championship. This now famous quote from Alfred Aroga greatly defined their journey to the title. Playing without their go-to guy for a number of years, Ray Ray Parks, this NU team entered every game with an underdog mentality, but they managed to survive by clamping down on D and sharing the ball. The finals matchup between NU and FEU was also a somewhat refreshing change, as it was the first time in 21 years that neither La Salle or Ateneo played in the finals.
At number 7, we had the San Mig Coffee Mixers winning the proverbial Grand Slam. Now, everybody thought that winning a Grand Slam is a thing of the past, considering how competitive the level of play is in the PBA nowadays. Yet Tim Cohn and his tough Mixers did the unthinkable and won 3 championships in one season, the first Grand Slam in 18 years. Winning a Grand Slam is definitely one of the hardest feats in Philippine basketball, and as a result, the 2014 San Mig Coffee Mixers are now considered one of the best PBA teams in history.
Ending part 1 of our 2014 review is Team USA winning the FIBA World Cup title. The FIBA World Cup became a showcase of dominance for Team USA as they won every game with an average winning margin of 33 points. The superb performance of the red, white, and blue reminded the whole world that they are still indeed the kings of basketball. And with the way things are going, the rest of the world has a lot of catching up to do.
You know what? I almost forgot that it was this year that Paul George got into that really, really bad injury. I remember exactly what I was doing what time it was, where I was when that happened. That was so unfortunate.
It was unfortunate, and it's one of those
So bad.
things that you just don't want to see.
Yeah.
But you end up getting to want to know more about, and then you end up seeing it over and over again. And you're like,
Exactly.
oh.
Because it's Paul George, right? It's
Yeah.
Paul George. Like, he's already a superstar to begin with. People were saying that this was going to be the year for the Pacers, and then boom. But everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Everything happens for a
We'll see
reason.
what happens with Paul George. For me, the Grand Slam of the San Mig Super Coffee Mixers,
Mm-hmm.
that was really impressive. Not only did they win 3 in a row, but they also won the previous conference.
Mm-hmm.
So that's technically 4 championships in a row for Tim Cone and company. The second team that Tim Cone has guided to a Grand Slam. I mean, if there's any questions on how great a coach he is,
Yep, there
that
it is.
should answer it. I mean, they have a great team. And also the NU Bulldogs. What a fantastic job by Coach Eric
Yeah,
Catalano. I mean,
yeah.
no superstars. Nobody gave them a chance
Nope.
to win it all, and they ended up winning. So it was a fantastic year for those teams as well.
And it was such a refreshing thing to see na there was no Ateneo and there was no LaSalle in the finals.
Speaking
right?
like a true UP Maroon.
I can't believe you brought that out. But anyway, you just watched number 10 to 6 of our 2014 Top 10 Moments in Basketball. So we'll see you guys again next week for 5 to 1. Should be
That's
pretty
right.
exciting. Don't forget, you can join in.
The hashtag,
Yes.
of course. Dugout 2014.
That's
It's
right.
there.
Send them in, please. We are on Twitter. You can find us over there. It's at BTV Hoops, at Gina Rufino, and at Ricky Flo. We also have a website. It is www.solarentertainmentcorp.com. And a Facebook. Facebook.com/basketballtv.
All right. The final buzzer has sounded in this
And-
episode.
So
She's Ricky
loud.
Flor. I'm Gina Rapino.